This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TV Log, and this time around it's Dumb and Dumber, brought to us by Hanna-Barbera and New Line Television. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm the Big D, and this is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this week's Saturday Morning TV Log is the animated series of Dumb and Dumber, based on the New Line Cinema film of the same name from 1994, originally premiering on ABC on October 28th, 1995. This was the last Hanna-Barbera series to air on major network television, other well, before they continued to go on with Cartoon Network. Now then, of course, this was, yet another series to come out based off of a Jim Carrey movie. Yes. Anyway, now this actually premiered just right after. I'm getting to my sources here. Just a few months after The Mask had premiered on CBS 2 months prior, and just a month and a week prior to before Ace Ventura: Pet Detective premiered on CBS as well. So apparently this made another series, but unlike those two, this didn't last that long. Anyway, the cartoon revolves around the continued misadventures of the major goofballs we know from the movie itself, Lloyd Christmas and Harry Dunn. The animated series was written by Bennett Yellen, who was the co-writer of the original film. And of course, this focuses on the two after reacquiring their dog-shaped van, now named Otto, O-T-T-O. It also features a new character known as Kitty, 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 which is a female pet purple beaver who appears to be smarter than both Harry and Lloyd. Now, of course, each week they get into all sorts of wild and crazy mishaps and what have you. But I've got to give this show props. I must say, it is absolutely crazy and what have you. I mean, I thought it was pretty fun and what have you. Now, of course, New Line, of course, also was the co-production company of The Mask as well. Now, I will say the animation for the Dumb and Dumber animated series was kind of done similar to what the studio had recently done with Two Stupid Dogs in a way, but in a more brighter way, similar to what they would do with some of their Cartoon Network shows like Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, or heck, well, and that's probably it, but or even stuff like the Powerpuff Girls or Cow and Chicken. Which, fun fact, David Feast, who was the creator of Cow and Chicken, was actually the director of the series. The composer for the music, as well as the crazy theme song to this, was done by none other than Mark Mothersbaugh of Devo fame, who had recently worked on other kids' programs like Pee Wee's Playhouse and Rugrats. Anyway, this show was absolutely bonkers and what have you. But I've got to say, once you see Harry and Lloyd on the scene, you know they are absolutely crazy. Even after its run, the series ended on February 3rd, 1996, after only one season, with an overall total of 23 cartoons produced. Now, of course, only if, let's see, I'm trying to check. Now, most of the series actually had two short stories, except for episodes 1, 3, 9, and 10. Those were a full story. So apparently this had so much craziness and what have you. As I've said before, I don't mean to sound like a broken record as usual. But the thing about the Dumb and Dumber cartoon is it's absolutely feels like you're seeing something really dumb, of course. But it's really, really funny though. I mean, if you like the movie, then you might enjoy this. I mean, just as much as you probably like the Mask cartoon or the Ace Ventura cartoon. It's just crazy and what have you. After that, it later did get shown. Afterwards, the show was never aired again, not even on Cartoon Network or Boomerang, not to my knowledge anyway. Now, Cartoon Network in Britain did screen before receiving terrestrial airings on Channel 4, unlike The Mask and Ace Ventura, both of which were shown on the BBC by the BBC. Now, of course, there was actually a video cassette containing some episodes of the show, including the first story from episode 2 called Dumb Luck, which was only released in Australia and Russia in the 90s, but in the US, the show was never released on physical media until January of 2015 when the Warner Archive released the complete series on DVD as a manufacturer on demand title. Now, I think you can get this for a pretty decent price still. If you want to stream the series, you'd have to purchase them only through Amazon, YouTube, and Google Play. No, you heard me correctly. You can find it on YouTube, but you have to purchase it though. Now, please, I'm not trying to say no, so that way I'm not going to get in a bit of a predicament with Warner because we all know that's the company that owns. That's of course New Line's parent company. Well, let me rephrase that. Not get in trouble with Warner Bros. Discovery. But anyway, I will say it's absolutely very silly. Now, the show does have a pretty good pair of voice actors. Now, voicing Lloyd is none other than, you guessed it, Max Headroom himself, Matthew Frewer. Of course, he also was in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. He was Russell Sr. And he's also been in other in films like Dawn of the Dead from 2004, Watchmen, and many others. Aside from aside from Dumb and Dumber, if I can get to my source here, yes, he had recently lent his voice to other cartoons, including Tiny Toon Adventures and Batman the Animated Series, Bonkers, as well as the syndicated Pink Panther tune and Gargoyles. Now he had just recently voiced the Exterminator in the Itsy Bitsy Spider cartoon as seen on the USA Network. But of course he has done many other voices in what have you, and he's still doing some to this day. So apparently he does a pretty good job in voicing saying Lloyd. He's absolutely crazy in what have you. Now they actually keep the characters looking exactly to their actual character and what have you. Know what I'm saying? Now, as for Harry, he's voiced by Bill Fagerbakke, who, of course, long before he voiced a certain Patrick Star on SpongeBob SquarePants, however, well, at the time, he was still kind of new to voice acting because he had recently lent his voice to shows like Beethoven, Gargoyles, and Real Monsters. After Dumb and Dumber had ended, he would, however, go on to voice the grown up Alan Parrish in the Jumanji cartoon. But now, of course, at the time, he was still well known for playing Michael Dauber Dubinsky on ABC's hit series Coach, which was still on at the time. But anyway, Fagerbakke did an exceptionally very good job. Tom Kenny, who also would go on to voice SpongeBob, so one of the voice actors as well. But that's about all I can tell you. But anyway, Dumb and Dumber, the animated series, it's absolutely bonkers. It's crazy. I don't know. All I can say is, well, it's not really one of the best cartoons out there. I will say that if you like the movie, then you might enjoy this show. You be the judge if you've never seen this show, but this show is pretty zany. But I will say it's got a pretty good set of music and its theme song, which was done by Mark Mersbaum. You can't go wrong with what he did and what have you. I really like the character Kitty as well, especially like that kind of like that squishy sloshy sound when that when she's walking, what have you. It's like kind of just like what we hear in any other type of cartoon at the time. Still, yeah, it's really funny. But there's lots of other voices you'll hear, but my source doesn't mention all of them. But when you watch the show, you might be able to know them. But like I said, you might not be able to find them to stream for free. But there's only one place you can find the full series for free, and that's the Internet Archive. That's the only place I know of that you could see this for free. So anyway, okay, now there are some other voices in this. Here's a few I can mention. Among some of them include Jeff Bennett, Kat Susie, and Armin Shimmerman, plus a lot of others. All right, so now you know about the Dumb and Dumber animated series. So that's going to end this Saturday Morning TVLog. Did you ever watch Dumb and Dumber, the animated series? If so, tell me what you thought about in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, and you know the rest. Oh, and also tonight, change of plans. I'm not canceling. I'm postponing the Rainbow Bride and the Star Stealer review. I was going to review for its anniversary tonight, but well, due to me seeing two movies this weekend, I am postponing it to the end of the month. So you'll be getting it 2 weeks from tomorrow on the 30th at the end of the month. So I owe you a sincere apology. So later tonight, you will get a spoiler-free review of the remake of The Rain Man, and look for an Althea reaction as well. So, and then of course after that, a spoiler-free review of Now You See Me, Now You Don't will follow tomorrow night. But everything else for next week will go on as planned. But however, I will include a review of the Apple TV film known as The Family Plan, which I will do in order to promote the release of its new sequel coming out next week. Okay, I thought y'all just wanted to let y'all know that. But anyway, I think you already know what I said before that. Tell me what you thought about the show. Leave it in the comment section and click the like button. Again, you know the rest. Anyway, that's going to do it. So, if you like this, check out the Saturday Morning TV logs I did for the other two Jim Carrey movie themed tunes. In the upper left hand corner, check out the Saturday Morning TV log on The Mask. The upper right hand corner is the Saturday Morning TV log on the Ace Ventura Pet Detective cartoon. Or if you'd like, you can check out my review of Dumb and Dumber, the actual movie from 1994, which I reviewed last year. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TV log. Then I'm your guide. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TV log is The Osmonds. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.